Wait. ASMR. Here we go.
Okay, welcome to the Sruthi show.
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
Are we doing this every week now? No, this is the Shruthi Imo show.
Shruthi and Emo show. The loose talks.
The what? Are you okay?
Yeah. So as you know, my name is Shruthi.
Hi, Shruthi. I'm Imo. I work at the Student Union and I am the activities intern. How did you find your experience when you started your undergrad?
So when I started uni, obviously I did my undergraduation back in India. So I was so nervous
Yeah.
because it's a completely different country, and the language. Even though I speak a little bit of English, English is not fluent.
Yeah.
I was so insecure when I started. So I used to, keep. I didn't want it to be seen by anyone when I started. I used to be like, oh, I finished my lectures, go to library, go to my accommodation. That's it.
Yeah.
That was pretty much me. And I didn't look at anyone. I just looked down and walk. And I was like, oh, please don't look at me, anyone. I don't want it to be seen by anyone.
Yeah. Did you get involved in any societies and clubs?
No, not in my first year. My first year was completely boring. I was like, there was one point I was like, should I just drop out? It's
Yeah.
just like a one point you like that.
Yeah.
What do you call it? Like triggering point? Not triggering point.
Tipping point.
Tipping point. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll be like, oh, should I? Why did I choose this?
Yeah.
Have you gone through situations like it?
Um, kind of, because in my first year it was during COVID,
Oh.
so I couldn't. All we did was sit in our flat and like socialize with all the same six people, unless we were being naughty. Actually, don't keep that bit in, Ian. Please don't. But yeah, so we we were only socializing with the same six people, and then going to lesson, and then coming back.
Or
So I
did
didn't
you have
really
like online or in-person sessions?
both.
Okay.
So in person, we had to do our practicals.
Oh.
Like we were able to do them, but we had a whole lesson of how to wash our hands. But yeah, in my first year, I did feel a bit alone.
Yeah, left out.
But I still did join the netball club, even
In
though
your first year?
yeah, we didn't play any netball.
Because it was everything was shut down. Okay.
Yeah, so I wasn't really able to do anything. But
Yeah, I think the Corona time was the worst thing. To
because
be,
you didn't join, when did you?
I did started in 2021 as well. So
Yeah.
I had to
Oh, in
quarantine myself.
2020.
2021.
Oh,
So
okay.
it was in the last stages of lockdown and everything. So I didn't have to quarantine for long. It was just
Yeah.
2 days, and you do your RT-PCR test, and
Yeah.
once you're negative, you can just start uni. So due to that, I missed the freshers week.
Oh.
Also, I was like, straight away, the first day was like, how to the lectures, and I still remember, I was like, oh my god, I had to roam around the whole building
Yeah.
because I didn't know where was
Yeah,
the
you
room.
didn't know where to go. Yeah.
I was struggling with the accent of people as well. I was like, can you please repeat that English?
Did you ever do like come to an open day here before?
No, I never.
So you'd never been here before you
No.
actually started?
No, I never been to. Yeah, I was only resources I have was the online, and I checked on YouTube whether kind of get any information. But at that time, there was no updated.
It was quite
videos.
outdated, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was just Tash and Honor and the SU sabbatical officers at that time. I saw their videos of Tash being talking about well-being and stuff
Yeah.
and this. That's all, but I didn't really have an idea about what to expect.
Yeah.
And that was a fresh start.
Yeah.
Complete fresh start. It's like a plain paper.
Yeah. Was it completely different to how when you started your undergrad back in India than when you started here?
Because when I was in undergraduation, right, you know the language, you know the people,
Yeah.
and it was in commuting. So I used to commute.
Yeah.
So I was like, to be honest, I was a bit more active person back then
Yeah.
because I wasn't like
Yeah. You
shy,
felt
I
more
was like,
comfortable.
yeah. So also it was like I know what to do, even if I lost, I know where to go.
Yeah.
But here it's a bit different.
Yeah.
Also, it's a pretty small community, so you know everyone.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of like a BNU, but it's a bit more simple. How about you?
Um. I mean, it was a bit different to going from like, where did I go? I went to college beforehand.
Okay.
So going from a college to here, because, you know, you have structured, you're basically in the whole time. You're structured 9 to 5, but here you're not structured. It's kind of like you have lessons like on 2 days, and then all the other times do what you want. And it was a bit different, and I wasn't used to it, and especially being like away from my parents.
Yeah.
Like I knew how to cook and do stuff, but it was just a bit, you know, a bit of a shock.
You know, specifically students who finish your high school and come straight to uni, they struggle a lot to, as
Yeah, they have no independent part of
yeah,
they
true.
have no, yeah, there's no step.
Yeah,
It's just
before,
like it's a
yeah.
massive leap rather than of steps into it, which I can see could be quite difficult, like really hard
Yeah, we did
for
have some
them.
students came to our office like you know, they kind of feel not
Yeah,
fitting in really well and they don't know. And there was one student I still remember. She was like, oh, I don't feel like connecting to my classmates. Everyone seems to be a bit mature than me,
yeah,
so I couldn't connect or I couldn't. Also, they are not staying for the events and activities. So the students are a bit more pressured. They don't
yeah,
know anyone outside. So that's where societies come in to help.
definitely.
So
It helps you. You can, well, you can meet different people that you're not gonna necessarily meet
yeah,
from your classes.
outside your course, yeah.
Yeah, and it'll be completely different personalities because, you know, it might be from an art degree and you do a business degree, and so it's completely different personalities that you wouldn't have thought that you would interact with.
That's a great opportunity for networking as well.
Oh, yeah. Just
And
like Strive. When you started here, how did you think, like, did you think you were able to get any, like, mental health support and stuff like that?
to be honest, I didn't know. I didn't know when I started. Maybe because I was an international student and most of my classmates were similar as well, so they
Okay.
don't know as well.
So you
Also,
had no one to, like, pinpoint you to
yeah.
anywhere? Yeah.
So, so I was during. I think I still remember this day. So during a winter break, so I didn't know because I don't go back home,
Yeah.
and that was a verge of dropping out. So I
Yeah.
was like, should I? I called my dad and I was like, I can't do this anymore. Can I please
Yeah.
come back? And my dad was like, oh, you don't have to pressurize yourself. You can come back, but
Yeah.
if you come back, you have to make sure that you don't regret it later because you had a dream.
Yeah.
So you sure? Are you sure about? Think about it, and talk to someone. And
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that's true. And then I didn't know about the university services.
Yeah.
So someone told me that GP you get from
Yeah.
GPs. So I go into GP. It was very difficult to get an appointment. I was
Yeah.
like, it was very difficult, but I got an appointment
Yeah.
and I was I spoke to them and he was like, "Oh, why don't you start take little steps, talking to people and joining a community, like
Yeah.
societies." He's the one actually told me to join society.
Oh, okay.
He was like, "Probably," he was like, "I'm pretty much sure that there will be something,
That
within
you
the
want to
university.
do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in university, maybe something that you like. Do you like any sports?" And I was like, "Yeah, I like badminton."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, okay. So I think the university must have something." Then I started scrolling on, internet. So I found the union website. Then it's like sports for fun events,
Yeah.
and I was like, okay, this is something I can do. And I go into the SU reception one day. I didn't know where was the SU,
Yeah.
so I was walking around. I was like, okay, this is the place, and it was the winter break. So I think it was Sarah.
Yeah.
At that time, she was like, I was like, do you know the badminton sessions? Do we run through winter breaks? And she said, unfortunately, we don't.
Yeah.
But she said, but there is something else going on. We have some events and activities going on. And she gave me like a hamper of Christmas
Oh, well,
goodies
yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
I remember doing. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. And I was like, okay, that's cute. And that's kind of made me feel like, oh,
yeah.
there is something I could.
Yeah, something you can do and get
Yeah.
involved in.
And
Yeah.
she gave me the details of the sports for fun sessions and she said it's just 10 days after everything will be normal. And I was like, okay, just one more week, so I'll wait.
Yeah.
Also, do you know have you met any of your friends or students when you started working after you started working?
Here,
Yeah.
so from September.
September, yeah, struggling
Um,
with the any kind of personal or course related issue.
um, some of my friends have had some course related issues that I'd like knew beforehand.
Yeah.
And like, I knew where to send them
Hmm.
and that sort of stuff. So working in the student union has helped to help my friends.
Yeah.
I've been like a point, like a waypoint or whatever it's called to help my friends. So that's helped.
Yeah.
But then I don't know if I generally had that when I was a student because it takes a while for you to actually get into the student union.
Yeah.
Like some people really they start off and they really go with like
Yeah.
go join loads of clubs and stuff like that. But sometimes it is a bit scary just walking around that corridor.
Yeah, true.
So just a whole room full of like offices
People,
and
yeah.
people that just sat there typing away, but it's really not that
Yeah, because
scary.
even if I started, because in my second year, once I started involving with SE,
Yeah.
I'm not bragging, I just started two societies.
Yeah.
I was
Oh, you
because
started them.
yeah, the
Yeah.
Business Analyst Society
Slay.
along with some people, some other friends as well,
Mhm.
and the International Student Society.
Yeah.
So just I was like, okay, I'm doing it, I'm killing it.
Yeah.
So because I think the students can access more things now,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
if I was not working for SU, I wouldn't have never known about these things.
No. Yeah. There's so much that we have
Yeah,
for the like to help the students.
but it's
And
not used by.
no, yeah, lots of the students don't use it, which I think loads of the students would help. Like it would
Yeah.
help them so much. Like we have the advice centre.
Yeah, and the field
We
trips that
oh yeah,
organize it.
we've got rec activities that you can we put on for you. That helps your
I got a lot of
well-being.
feedbacks about the Winter Wonderland trip.
Yeah,
That's a lot of students won't go home during the breaks.
yeah. So
So
they
yeah,
wanted to
so
do
it's
that.
such a
Yeah,
and I was selling it during the open days. I was like,
yeah,
we do this, and parents was like, oh my god, how can
yeah.
you afford it? I was like, we just do it.
It's free.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What we called big deal.
the big deal
Yeah.
is everything is free. Everything you do is free.
Have you ever done that, taking everything on yourself and not reaching out to people, to help you?
Yeah, sometimes, but I think once it gets to a point, you kind of think to yourself, "Oh, I need to actually do something about this."
Did you know where to go when you?
Um, yeah, well, mainly I would go to like my parents, but like even friends that helps.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have to be someone that you're really close with, but someone that you might feel comfortable with. That's
Yeah.
good.
It's okay. The first reaching point is also like siblings or your family,
Yeah,
because they kind
definitely.
of relate to a lot of things. Siblings a lot relate to common problems.
Yeah,
At the same time, when it comes to more specific related to your course or
yeah,
something that is a bit more professional related, you can't really tell anyone. I mean,
yeah,
they cannot relate or they can't understand the terms
yeah.
and stuff like that.
So sometimes it's better to talk to someone that
Someone,
has
yeah,
no clue about
exactly.
anything. Like, someone in the advice centre, they don't know,
Yeah.
they may not know the course specific issues that you're dealing with, but they can still help you with them because,
Yeah, they will signpost you at least
yeah,
the better person. I have met some students who were like, "Oh, I don't want to seek help
yeah,
because I don't want to. I don't want to seek help because I think they will know
mm.
they
They don't want you to think
think, yeah,
like that you're,
the bad person.
yeah, or you're judging them about it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So I was like, oh no, they won't do it because they're professionals.
yeah,
They know what they're doing. So you should seek help. Don't put
no,
yourself in a
yeah,
position like you regret later.
yeah, exactly. You don't want to like keep putting all that pressure on yourself when you
Exactly.
can just talk to
It's like
someone.
a balloon.
Yeah, you don't want it to
Just
pop.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just just when you need, there are certain things that you can handle by yourself.
Yeah.
But when you feel like, okay, it's
It's
going
getting a
out
bit
of
too
your,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
you should seek help, and university having a lot of support services.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you heard about the report and support system?
Yes, so
Yeah.
we've we've had it for about a year? Is it since the
no,
beginning of this year?
I think they started in earliest. I know about it from September.
Yeah, I knew it from September.
September, October time.
Yeah.
They did a session on union council as well.
Okay. Yeah.
So we've been signposting some students, but since a lot of them doesn't know it,
Yeah.
everyone's like, no.
And not every student turns up to union council either. There are so many different things that the university can do to help. So we've got the
well-being team.
well-being team. Then we've got the student hub. They can help with stuff.
Or you can come and talk to us.
Yeah,
we
the
will
students.
signpost.
Yeah, exactly. There's the counselling service
Yeah.
that they have, the safeguarding team as well, and
Yeah.
even the disability team can help
Yeah,
you in some
true.
aspects if there's anything like that that you need.
It's a lot of people like think talking about mental health and well-being is there is a stigma.
Yeah, it's
still
a very
around
taboo
people. Yeah.
subject.
It's
Yeah.
like, well, I'm okay, I'm perfect.
Yeah.
It's okay to say that I'm not okay.
Yeah,
I need-
exactly.
I need some, rest. Or...
And that's what this Thursday is all about.
Exactly.
This Thursday, the 14th of March.
Ian will be like, I told you guys.
Not to look at the camera.
Can we tell him like, don't tell us what to do?
He's not even looking. What else do you want us to talk about?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, life is vibing.
Oh yeah, we're vibing. We are vibing, just like this dog.